Okay, well, the date is November 28th, and that's a very, very special date because it was exactly 50 years ago today that the BC Lions won their first ever Grey Cup. And I'm here with someone who was an integral part of that team, not so much on the field, but you know what? I'm here with George Oswald, who was the assistant equipment manager on that 1964 BC Lions team. George, take me back to exactly 50 years ago today, Exhibition Stadium in Toronto. What do you remember about that day?
Well, first off, we couldn't get into the stadium. The equipment staff, we usually arrive at 10 in the morning and for an afternoon game, and we couldn't get in. They wouldn't let us in. No ID. So that was one of the funny things. I mean, we eventually got in, and it was fine. But one of the really interesting things is that Kenny Howell and myself, who was the other assistant equipment manager, they weren't going to take us. Herb Capozzi didn't want to spend the money to take us down, so the players, represented by Joe Cap, went to the president, Slim Delbridge, at the time and said, we need everybody to go. And they bucked up, and we ended up going. It was one of our great experiences. Kenny and I were talking about it just the other day, and it was memorable.
How special is it to be linked to that team that's, there's only going to be one first, and this was the first team that ever brought a Grey Cup championship to BC?
Well, what was really interesting is from that time on, the team was very close, and we were just seniors in high school. And what was really important is that they were close, and we were always included. We were never left out of anything, whether it was the parties or promotional stuff. They included us on everything. And from that day, whenever they get together for any gathering, we're always included, and that's what made them special.
Are there any names on that team that kind of stand out to you?
Well, it's the obvious ones like Cap and Fleming, and Willie and I were pretty close. He keeps thinking that we were the same age, but he's about 7 years older than I am. But great friendship. The same with Norm Fieldgate, Tom Brown, all those guys. The guys that stayed in town or kept a connection with the town. Great friendships and great memories.
Well, great. Thank you very much, George. And happy anniversary to the 1964 BC Lions.